Ooh. God, those Spurs jackets look awesome. Hook me up. Tell you what, 2023 NBA draft. I'm a bit sad I'm not there again. What did we go to? I think it was three straight. 16, 17, 18. That sounds right. And, nothing quite like getting absolutely shit tanned in the stands while going, oi, draft this guy, you dickheads. And from, trying your hardest to not get kicked out for trying to punch on with Grayson Allen. Good times, great memories. Let's do it. All right. Oh, geez. Bit of chaos. So, we're going to see some more absolutely sicko trades. What do you reckon? Chris Paul. Where does he end up again? Is he only going to stay in Golden State? Should they move him on again? I still think that'd be probably the funniest thing. Either way. Predicted outcome. I'm going to go on a limb and say that Victor Wembanyama goes first. Oh, yeah. There you go. But seriously, we've got Wemby. Brandon Miller is now shortened down into number 2 because everyone's like, well, Charlotte are morons. They'll take the dude who brought a gun to a crime scene. That seems like it's smart. Way to go, Brandon. And then you got Scoot Henderson going number 3, likely to Portland. The craziest thing to me is that Charlotte very clearly value Brandon Miller above Scoot because, we've already got LaMelo. It's like, and what have you won with LaMelo? What have you won with LaMelo? Is he your generational talent? He can't play next to a point guard? Yeah, cool. Redundant vibes, but still, I'd rather go with Scoot. Brandon Miller just sort of shrieks Marvin Williams to me. If you listen to the show yesterday, you'd be like, yep, Jim's not high on the old Brandon Miller. Yeah, I'm not massive on dudes who just go MIA when there's not a crime around. Matt Steele says, morning, Jimmy. Thanks, mate. It's exciting times. Nothing quite like the NBA draft. As I always say, my favorite day of the year that isn't the opening day of the NBA season. This is nice. Everybody's looking sharp. That's a Brandon Podemski wearing a BP diamond chain is an extravagant overstatement to where he's going to get drafted. I hope that jeweler got paid up front. I'm just saying. What are you doing? Bit of chaos. Otherwise, how are we all feeling about this draft? Top 3 seems unimpeachable. 4, 5, you've got the Thompson twins. You got Jarris Walker. Which twin's going to be better? Orsa, or Amen. Who knows? Grady Dick, I don't know, man. He gets a lot of screen time for a dude who looks like he's definitely thrill-killed a hooker before. He's got that hair, He's got that hair of like, I will end up one day running a Fortune 500 company because my daddy gave it to me. And also definitely like sucks like the spines out of, I don't know, small animals, that sort of stuff. He's just got that hair, and I just can't dig it. It's a very American. There is no Australian with Grady Dick's hair, like over the age of 13. Like, it's, I don't know. Have you seen The Righteous? Yeah, he'll thrill kill a hooker. That's exactly right, Greg Ryan. That's exactly what I said, right? He's thrill killed a hobo, hooker, and he's going to go for the triumvirate where it's like an X or something like that. You just can't trust a dude with hair like that. You just can't. All right, so we're going to see Wemby go first. It would still be the greatest troll of all time if the Spurs were like, actually, Scoot Henderson. Fuck you. But Brandon Miller, look, I don't know, too many shades of Marvin Williams for my liking. Scoot Henderson, I got a lot of time for him just because he's built like a brick shit house and he'll run right through you. And I feel like he's the sort of dude that you can actually just go, right, well, We'll teach him how to shoot, and he's going to be unstoppable. Just a few too many CP3 Darren Williams vibes. Just saying. He's too good. The Thompson twins. Who do you reckon is going to be better out of them? And how much would that suck if you're the shit twin? Like, at this point, this is great because here we go. I love that my iPad's like a full fucking 30 seconds out of the telly. What is going on here? Thank you for being such a big part of the 2023 NBA draft. I'm Adam Silver. It's great to have everybody here, and I definitely didn't have a full pint of blood before I came on stage. All right, Adam. Pipe down. Chill out, mate. The San Antonio Spurs are on the clock. All right, buddy. A skeleton that ate a vampire, and then that vampire then ate another skeleton and also had sex with a hairless cat. Sure. Yeah, cut to the Denver fans, all 6 of them in attendance who actually probably work for the team. The Sombor Shuffle. He's such a weird unit. If that dude's your boss, I mean, just... it'd be a bit full on. It'd be creepy. Everybody's had a creepy boss, and you're like, something sus with this guy. Just, we've all got that vibe. But we're going to go Wemby. We're going to go Brandon Marvin Miller. Look at Grady Dick. He's from the Righteous Gemstones. He is. He's that dude from the Righteous Gemstones. Prove me wrong, kids. Prove me wrong. Wow. All right, they're on the clock. This is great. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Riverwalk. Yeah, I don't know if you've been to San Antonio, but the Riverwalk is not great. Like, if that's your selling point, you should be worried about your town. The rest of it's like, there's the Alamo. It's like, what's that famous for? Oh, it's where a bunch of dudes got killed. They got straight killed. Oh, but they put up a good fight. It's like, all right, awesome. Yeah, no, the commish has fluffy balls like a hairless cat. Oh, no. Nah, he's just full-blown hairless, I think. Adam Silver. But, God, that is... Now I've pictured that, and I'm never going to... Now you've thought it, you can never unthought it. Brutal. What is this? What is this weird animation? Oh, Wemby's at the end of it when you get to the Riverwalk. And there's like a very young picture of a Greg Popovich. Bizarre. The 22-60 San Antonio Banderas Spurs. 7'5" shot creator. Yep, that checks out. Look at his handle. I do love it. It's like, oh, how are you going to stop him? I don't know. Get between him and the 7 foot of fucking space between the floor, like the ball bouncing on the floor and it hitting his hands. Just saying. Oh, he's got a great handle. He's got a good, yeah, against a bunch of French dudes. I do love it though. KD on offense, KG on defense. Watch out. Now you're in trouble. All right. What else we got? Any other predictions for anything outside the top 3? I think we go straight into the Thompson twins after that. Odds on. NBA draft. And all the odds are gone now. So everyone's just like, yep, this is what we're doing. All right. Tweet notifications. Let's go. Where's my phone? There we go. Where is... Woj with the spoilers. Or do you reckon they've just given him the old slap down the back of there going, fucking don't spoil our shit. Woj, you dickhead. And he's like, yes, sir. May I please have another? And Shams like, I don't give a fuck, man. Blah, blah, blah. Shams is an absolute mad dog. The pick is in. Do you think it's Wembanyama? Matty always wants to know if the Magic are going to stick with 6 and 11. So I'll talk this one out on yesterday's show. And it's really tough. to see. Why is this lady doing a one dribble pull up when the fucking pick is in? Sit your ass down. What are we doing? What is happening on this broadcast? Are you fucking serious? So there's short chick going, nah, if I was 7'5", this is what I'd be doing. Okay. JJ Redick's like, all right, man. Sure. What is happening? This is chaos. This is the fucking funniest thing I've seen. Lady, sit the fuck down. Like, at least get a big dude out there. Like, Jay Billis is pissing himself. He's like, I'm fucking taller than this chick. What is happening? Oh, my God. Oh, she identifies as a 7-footer. Yeah. I'm a dinosaur. That's how my pronouns are Katoni and Stags. My pronouns are Sean and Kemp. That's how I roll. The entire vibe is, what the fuck was that? What producer thought that was it? No. Once they've made the decision, go out in front of the desk and pretend you're Wemby. At least get fucking a big dude. Go get Bol and go, all right, Bol, how's this motherfucker better than you, dickhead? And he's like, oh, he does this a bit better than I do. But physiologically, this is how it looks. As opposed to some fucking 5'8" chick who's just like, oh, if you were 7'5", bro, you'd stop here. What the fuck? That was insane. Great job, ESPN. You're just covering yourselves in glory. Amazing vibes. Oh, AJ was blown away. All right, tickle his balls a little bit more there, JJ. Just settle down. JJ could walk under Victor and still gargle his nuts, though, couldn't he? God. All right. Jesus with the yap. Let's get into the fucking pick. If it's in, roll out the cadaver and go, oi, number one pick is Wemby, motherfuckers. And you're like, all right, let's go. Bang. To be honest, this broadcast is already substantially better than like anything that involves Kendrick Perkins. I think that he is good. I would eat him for lunch. I'm Kendrick Perkins. So, all right. He's only good because he's French. What are you talking about, Kendrick? I don't even know. I glommed onto a ring with KG. So, all right, bro. Look at that little skinny dude. This is great. I love this. Grew up watching Spurs players from France, like Boris Diaw and Tony Parker. Yeah. He didn't watch the other Spurs players. What are we doing? Oh, it's amazing. Here we go. Pick is in. Let's do it. The team needs is literally just Victor Wembanyama. Great job. Here we go. The Wemby era starts now. NBA draft. The San Antonio Spurs select Victor Wembanyama. There you go. Nailed it. Jeez. Went out a big line there and nailed it. Happy days. Wemby. Off we go. Oh, isn't that nice? That's good. Oh, fuck off with this greatest prospect bullshit. Do you know how many titles Kareem won? Seriously. Unbelievable. Oh, he's the greatest prospect in the history of team sports. Motherfucker, you never saw Gary Ablett Jr. Let's all be honest. Does the name Chris Judd ring any bells? Job Watson. There you go. He is unique, I'll tell you that. He's a 7'5" fucking terrifying Frenchman. That's pretty unique. Love it though. I do love him going, oh, who needs to bulk up? Maybe they need to slim down to catch up with me, bro. It's like, pay that. Only Wemby. Jesus. He is dwarfing the cadaver. That is pretty great. Come on, Wemby. Good job. Now give him a ball and just tell him to dunk it. I just want to see something. That's what they should do during the draft. Go, all right, here's the ball now. Do something sick. You want to really up the fucking hype? Let's see you do something cool. Like Scoot Henderson's got to take a sick dunk off the edge of the stage or something. Wemby's got to do a standing jump. Brandon Miller's got to not shoot somebody, or maybe they put a gun near Brandon Miller and go, "Don't take that to your mate." He's like, "Oh, I don't know if I can." Wow. It's wild. A size 20 and a half shoe. Do they make the Deli ones in that? Do the Deli ones come in a 20 and a half? Because I'm a 13. These are the 14s. Love it. 20. I would absolutely love if Wembanyama was just signed up by the Delis. Get out there. That'd be great. Just he rolled out there in the old Deli one, just going, yeah, nah, man, I really like these peak shoes, man. Deli is massive in France. God, I hate how good the Spurs have been and how lucky they've been to get Robinson, Duncan, and Wemby. It's brutal, isn't it? Good on them, though. Getting cold. How cold is Melbourne at the moment? What is going on? Oh, who's the smoke show next to Wemby? Damn, Wemby. Yeah, he's going to get laid tonight. Unless that's his sister. How do the French roll with that? Nothing sus? Yeah, good. Yeah, there's a bit of a familiar sort of appearance there. So it might be a blood relative. So I might just steer clear of that one. They are the siblings. That's nice. Don't have sex with your sister, Victor. Just saying. Charlotte's taking Miller at 2. There you go, Shams. I do like that they had the moratorium very clearly of like, we're not going to tweet out the Wemby thing. We're not going to take the NBA's heat. After that, fucking game on, Miles. Brandon Miller. Congratulations, Charlotte. You've taken Marvin Williams. French families. They're just like us. Monica McNutt. You've been labeled generational talent. All right. The dude's crying. How do you leave your mark on this league? I don't know. I'm a 7'5" French dude who can do everything. How the fuck do you think I'm going to leave my mark on the league? Maybe he can change the game like Karl Anthony Towns. He wants to win that ring. Oh, bloody hell. Just say you're out here for a good time, Victor. Jeremy Sohan just rolls in. Motherfucking PIMP. That is a sick combo from Jeremy Sohan. The purple hair, the white suit. Jeez. Superstar vibes from Sohan. He's stoked though. He's like, man, I basically just get to be like, is that Tim McMahon down there at the Spurs? What is going on here? He is wearing jorts, sir. Sir, you are wearing jorts and a Spurs top, and you are a grown-ass man. What are you doing? What are you doing, sir? Oh, no, that's not Tim. That's the that's that NASCAR fucking reporter, isn't it? The dude who does a bunch of college football things? That's weird. He didn't even say his fucking name right. Jesus Christ. How hard is it to get good help these days? Wembanyama. Marty, is that his name? Oh, wow. He's got looks like a head tattoo. That's not actually a tattoo, but it does look gnarly. So I'll pay it. I don't know what's happening there, but good job, Marty. Sure. Wembanyama. goes to San Antonio. Happy days. Brandon Miller up next. Then we'll have Scoot Henderson likely going to Portland. Can someone do a trade? What are we doing here? You're taking the piss at this point. Scoot Henderson's just like, I'm going to fucking just. If I'm going to go 3, I'm going to MJ this motherfucker. That's what I'm going to do. Brandon Miller's on the old dog and bone. That's MJ. Come. Brandon, I love that you negged me. Here we go. Brandon Miller off to Charlotte at number 2. Second pick, the Charlotte Hornets select Brandon Miller from Alabama. Oh, I definitely didn't kill anybody in Alabama that one time. There you go, Brandon Miller. Congratulations, Charlotte. You've got Marvin Williams 2.0. Oh, he had a really long NBA career, Jim. I don't give a fuck. He wasn't very good. Like plenty of folks end up with pretty long NBA careers by being half decent, but not number 2 picks. Look, if Brandon Miller turns out to be Jason Tatum, cool. If he ends up being Spindles Ingram, cool. But otherwise, yeesh, not digging it. He does have like those flashes where you're like, yeah, you can see it. But like the fact that he went absolutely fucking MIA in the NCAA tournament and in big games, it's just like, oof. PDX Pete says if the Blazers trade the Scoot pick, he's going to fucking lose it. So everybody look out in northwestern Oregon. PDX Pete's going to put some holes in some walls. Miller, I don't know. Does anybody else like Miller? Because I'm not vibing it. I'm just not vibing it. So back to Matty O's comment about are the Magic going to stick at 6 and 11? If you were Houston, wouldn't you go and trade 4 for 6 and 11, or do you believe in Amen Thompson enough? If I'm Houston, I just want a shit ton of talent. You know, go 6 and 11 rather than 4. And I don't feel like the Thompson twins are like that much better than like taking fucking Jarris Walker and Taylor Hendricks or something and just going, let's get some wings up in this bush. And 6 and 11 was such a bad turn of the fucking lottery balls, I reckon, for the Magic. Charlotte number 2 picks: Zoe, Mecca Okafor, Michael Gilchrist, and Brandon Miller. It is like one good dude, one half decent dude, a bloke who was always fucked, and now this guy. Oh no! Portland is going to take Scoot at 3, according to Shams. All right, off we go. Brandon Miller's dad looks like a good hang. He's like a dude like, James, you're here. There's the grill. There's the beers. I'm like, yes, motherfucker. Brandon Miller, dad, love you. He looks like he's a good time. Brandon Miller's got weenie vibes. I'm sorry, weenie vibes. Absolute weenie vibes. He's a weenie. Will Wemba tell the press he hopes to follow in the footsteps of other number ones like Ben Simmons and not Timmy D? That would have been a brave Frenchman to have said that. I'll tell you that much, Travis. Yeah, look, I just want to be like some of my other favorite number 1 picks. Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons, Karl Anthony Towns. Oh, rough one. How good is Brandon Miller's dad, though? He also looks like the dude who's got a secret family. I love it. Oh, his mum's just like, this is the fucking best. They're not that tall. He came out massive. Good job, Brandon Miller's mum and dad. I'll tell you what, that lid that he's wearing, that Charlotte Hornets hat is very nice. Oh, Harry, Hazard. Come on, Jimmy. Yeah, nah, Wemby All-Star rookie season. That's a great yeah, nah, isn't it? I'm going to say nah. I think he'll be good. And I don't know if the coaches will go, oh, yes, definitely him. I think he might just take a little, like, especially when you think about All-Star in your first season, right? By the time the All-Star voting opens up, like if he's had a few struggles, he might have already sort of been bang, bang, bang down the list. And if you think about the West, you're going to have to get past the likes of what? KD, Luca, LeBron, AD. Who else in the, like, you've got Zion, Spindles, like the forwards and the bigs. You've got Joker, obviously, MPJ. Yeah, it's going to be, he might get squeezed out in his first season. But to be honest, if he comes on like the way he's been looking, especially in that French league, right? Playing like Monaco in the finals and year, if he just gives you enough flashes, he might actually make it. But it's just going to be pretty tough because I don't know. It's just the vibe on big dudes in the West. We've got Cat, Gobert, Zion, Joker, AD. Like, it just gets really hard to sort of crack that all-star rotation in that first year, right? Very tough. How do Portland fans feel about Scoot Henderson? I would fucking love it because I would have traded Dame last week. Seriously, I would have gone, all right, who wants Dame? And Houston would have gone, oh, we'll take him. All right, number 4, ours, thanks. We'll take Scoot and we'll take Osar. Scoot, Scoot, Scoot. Give me my Scoot, Scoot, Scoot. Love me some Scoot. Oh, what's he going to do? Let's do it. With the number 3 pick in the 2023 draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Scoot Henderson. Nailed it. Yep. All right. G League Ignite. Let's go. What happened to that Shams one right there? Killing me. Amen Thompson at 4, according to Shams. Be more plugged in, Shams. You're just spoiling it now. This is great. Boom, 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 ba-da-doom. I just want us to show Grady Dick. Because Grady Dick is effing hilarious. What if I do with that? No, that one. Ooh. Scoot's going to be awesome. Don't get me wrong. I just think you need to clear out Dame and just go, thanks, guys. Dame, you've been awesome. Love you. But I don't know. Enjoy Miami. Just open the door for Scoot. Let him go absolutely hammer and tongs next to Anthony Penny Simons, next to Shaden Sharp. Just go full young. Don't bring back Jeremy Grant. Just go absolutely at it. That's all you need to do. Real simple stuff. Because, like, really, what are you going to win in Portland right now? Nothing. Scoot, Scoot, Scoot. Now you've got Russell Westbrook 2.0. But that dude is an absolute fucking beast. I love him. All right. So Amen Thompson to Houston, they reckon, the next one. How do I throw a photo on here? That's going to be fun. No, that didn't work. Cool. Anyway. Oh, how good are those Scoot highlights? Jeez. If I'm a Portland fan, I'm just doing backflips that you landed Scoot at 3. He's awesome. He's going to be fun. He's big. He's tough. He's an absolute just manimal. Let's go. Yeah, he's going to be fine. Love and it. All right. What else can we do? Let's go. Is that Scoot Henderson's dad? Because if so, that's awesome. You got people like losing their mind. Cool. PDX Pete says Dame is gone if we take Scoot Butt. Yes, that would be what I would be doing. Scoot Henderson's parents look like, again, more of the preacher vibes. It's like, yep, they look like they run a shoddy church. Good, God love them, but geez, that dad is awesome. Who would you rather hang out with, Brandon Miller's dad or Scoot Henderson's dad? Still think it's Brandon Miller's dad. But I reckon Scoot Henderson's dad knows where all the best strip clubs are. Brandon Miller's dad knows how to grill better. Scoot Henderson's dad, titties. Keeping him grounded. The dude's got like a fucking diamond grill. Keeping him grounded. He's covered in fucking gems. What are we doing? Oh, you've kept him grounded. He's got this fucking awesome grills set with diamonds. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, Monica. Yes, you've kept him very grounded. Pulls out 2 laser weapons, starts shooting around. He's not Ja Morant. Let's settle down there. But number 4, Amen Thompson. What do we reckon? We feeling good about that if you're a Houston fan? That team's just a fucking bin fire, though. They need Jabari Smith Jr. to take a big jump this year. And Jalen Green not to be a dickhead. So maybe Amen Thompson is the guy you put next to Jalen Green. It sort of fixes it up. But you've got Ime Udoka to go in there and kick some heads. I kind of love that. I reckon Houston will be a bunch better this year. But still, pretty funny that it's their, what, 3rd straight top 3 one. Scoot's dad with a P. Diddy vibe. Definitely. Yeah, Scoot's dad definitely looks like he owns a yacht. Has a P. How much of Wemby playing professional basketball instead of college will help his transition of skinny bigs to playing boys to men? Think about the transition hype and performances around Zion and Chet. Yeah. I think Wemby, having already played against big dudes, like it's not going to hurt him anywhere near as much, right? Like the amount of stuff that Wemby's already seen is way more than something like Chet, right? Where Chet's like running around playing a bunch of fucking 18-year-olds. Whereas then you've got Wemby playing in France around Europe against actual like pros. So I think the transition will be way easier for Wemby than like a big fucking skinny stick insect like Poku or Chet, right? So I think he'll be fine. That's kind of the nice thing about Wemby is that he's already got that. Oh, how tough is that for the other twin? Oh, that is awesome and so brutal. The one in the white fucking top, he's like, yeah, my brother's next to me. I'm going to tell him to go get fucked. That is so good. Oh, no. Osar Thompson, you got to hope that he goes 5 or else that's going to get super fucking wicked bad real quick. Like, God bless Amen Thompson, but geez, that is going to be rough as guts for Osar. The pick is in for Houston. It's Amen. Come on, let's get to number 5 already. Jeez. Houston. James Harden. George Niang. What do you need George Niang for Houston for? How about Fred VanVleet? Oh. Here we go. Amen Thompson off to Houston. Love to see it. The number 4 pick in the 2023 draft is Rocket Select Amen Thompson from the weird G Overtime Elite. All right, Adam. Good job. Oakland stand up. All right. Ballarat stand up. But yeah. You really hope that Osar goes next, or else it's going to get weird. Love it, though. Good on the Thompson twins. I hope they're good. Because if you're going to get named after a pop group from the 80s, you've got to be better than shit. Tony Parker. I'm in Thompson. Don't mind it. I'll pay it. Just can't shoot. It's like, cool, you drafted mini Ben Simmons. Good luck there, Houston. Hopefully you got a half decent like shooting coach. Number five. Number five. Can we get Osa? Let's go. Osa. We've still got no update on number five. I do wonder if that means there's going to be a trade. The Detroit Basketball Pistons. I got the lid on today. They getting a dog, says Scoot. Love that. I feel like Dame thinks he's a dog too. It's a lot of dogs. How many points per game will the Portland backcourt average this upcoming season? I don't know. What can Scoot and Anthony Simons average? Ah, Dame, come on. Tough scenes. Oh, still nothing on number five. Detroit keeping it fucking tight like a tiger. Ooh-wee. Orsa Thompson. Come on, Shams. So do you reckon everyone in Detroit just fucking hates Shams and they're just not leaking to him at all? Woj is getting absolutely fucking bodied so far as well, right? Like Woj is like, well, I'm part of the establishment now. I can't leak it all. Waka waka. Let's go, Shams. Who's at five? Who's at five? Who's at five? Osa. Oof. Rockets. Just oof vibes. Oof. Armin Thompson is excited to be a Rocket. Has he not met Jalen Green? Oh, no. Just. He's like, well, I'm going to pass the ball and never see it again. So I'm pretty excited about that, to be honest. Like, there's a little bit going on, but, you know, look, I don't need to shoot. I'm not very good at it anyway. So I'll just pass the ball, never see the fucking thing again. And then I'll get back and play defense. Like, good job, Armin. Have you seen the size of Jabari Smith? Like, sure. The Thompson twins are going back to back. Osa is going five. There we go. Thanks, Shams. Told you. He had to go there. Or else it would have gotten mighty fucking weird. But it felt like this turned to like, I don't know, halfway through the last couple of days where Osa just went, yeah, look, I'm better than the rest of the dudes. You're going to try to take it five. So off we go. How fucked is it in America that you can't drink until you're 21? Having lived there for so long, it means that like the drinking vibe when you're out is fucking weird because there's a bunch of like stunted baby men who don't know how to drink properly and think that doing shots is like a really smart idea. It's like, all right, morons, Jesus, what are you doing? But then the real vibe is when you get drafted at something like this and you're like, wait a minute, I can't go get shit-faced to celebrate. I think about our man Josh Giddey when he was drafted by OKC and he's got Wazzarin and co there. Like, we're back here getting shit-faced going, fuck yeah, give him hell, Gids. And then, boom, there's like, I don't know, where are you going to go? Oh, I want to go to the pub. It's like, sorry, not today, Josh. Just going to go get a private room and get shit-tanned with sneaking drinks from your dad. Like, but he's my legal guardian. Like, all right. Seriously, if you can get fucking sent to the goddamn army and sent to war, you should be able to get a fucking beer. Jimmy Jim, side questions. If you're able to get drafted, what year and what number? Oh, what lands me on the 90s Sonics? 1990 draft, probably in the late teens. They need a backup point guard for Gary Payton, who's gone the year before. No, that year, actually. So, yeah, maybe 91, 92. And I'll play behind Gary Payton on my beloved Seattle Supersonics. So, yeah. But at the same time, I think Gavin's question of like, what year would you get drafted and what number? I mean, it would be these last few years. I'd be in NBA Live 95, the greatest game of all time. That's right, Gav. I would have been unstoppable too. It's like picture a ginger Jason Kidd, and that's me. Likes to think he can shoot, but can't. Big rebounding point guard with just fucking eyes in the back of his head. With the 5th pick in the 2023 draft, the Detroit basketball Pistons select the other Thompson. There you go. Osar Thompson. Good job. Right, now it gets real fucking interesting. Who goes 6'2"? The Orlando Magic men. Love this with a blackjack kid. Tough. Number 6, Orlando. Do they take Anthony Black? They go, what do we got? A point guard who can't shoot, Markel Fultz. G'day, Markel. And he's like, hello. And they're like, we're going to get a bigger, better version of you. And he's like, oh, don't do that. I don't know if Anthony Black's better than Markel Fultz, but it does feel like he's a stretched out Markel Fultz. Fascinating year. How are the rest of the mock drafts looking? I haven't actually looked at any of these. I'm just sort of doing it off the top of my head. Like NBA fucking Rain Man over here. Spurs ring in new era with Wemby as number 1 pick. Oh, duh! How are we feeling about the Smart and the Zinger trade? Celtics fans are beside themselves. Like, not Smart. We need to keep his toughness. How much toughness did you have the last few years? Oh, that's right. None. Now you got the Lativian gangbanger. It's going to be awesome. Sen Bimmons. I love it. He's going to go for back-to-back rookie of the years. Sen Bimmons, Box Hill Benny. Love it. What was the last mock draft that we saw? Oh, well. We'll have a look to see who's the best on the board. My vibe is Anthony Black. I'd probably take Jarris Walker if I was Orlando. I just want a bit of a tougher sort of team there in Orlando because they sort of seem like push-arounds. Like Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr., Jalen Suggs. And then you can pick Grady Dick at number 11, a.k.a. the Kansas City Strangler. Anthony Black going 6. Boom. Let's go. Nailed it. Jeez. That was pretty good. Who would go at 7 then to Indy? I reckon Tyler Hendricks is probably my vibe, but Jarris Walker, if he's there at 7, was always going to be my pick. So let's go. Wow. Monica McNutt is just like, Osar's my favorite. She's really leaning into that one. That's a great Detroit lid too. Like, I like this one, but that blue and the red looks very nice. Actually, I wonder if I got any hats in here that I could do a bit of a costume change. Oh, well. I should have my PDX hat on. I do like that one. All right, Orlando, Anthony Black, the pick is in. Let's go. I think you'll see. What do we got? Best availables. 6 will be Anthony Black. 7, are we going to go Taylor Hendricks? I think. Oh, no, we're going Jarris Walker, aren't we, to Indy? That's what we're doing. Let's see if we can go and bet on this right now. Come on, NBA draft. That's resulted 5. Osar. Oh, Osar versus Jarris Walker. That's already finished. Nice one. NBA draft. Oh, great job with the live lines there, Australian betting companies. Jeez. Anyway, so I would be going Anthony Black number 6, Jarris Walker at 7, and then that leaves you there at Washington at 8 going, fuck, how did we end up with like Cam Whitmore? It's going to be a bit of a rough one, I'll tell you. Oh, some of these interviews are very nice, aren't they? They're going to split it right down the middle. How funny is just the sheer idea of like, going, all right, we've got twins who are actually half decent. They've gone 4 and 5. Off we go. Wow. Most top 5 picks outside American colleges since the 2021 draft. The common draft era. Okay. With the number 6 pick of the 2023 draft, the Orlando Magic select Anthony Black. Got it. Great hair on Anthony Black, though. I would have drafted him 3 overall just for that, because I wouldn't have taken Brandon Miller because he's shit. Anthony Black's hair, look, especially when you play somebody like that, you're like, he's really tall. It's like, well, he's average. He's got an extra 4 inches on him because he's fucking Buffon. But still, good on him. Going to be pretty good there for Orlando, I reckon. I like that. How have we not had any trades or any of these 6 picks? This is fucking nuts. So, Indy, you're taking Jarris Walker, right? Go hard or go home. Got to go the toughness, the absolute just fucking bangability of Jarris Walker. Jurace. What else are we seeing at 7? There's also Bilal Koulibaly. That's AKA what Jordan DeGoey does when he's in Bali. You got Taylor Hendricks, Cam Whitmore, Jarris Walker, Jalen Hood-Schifino, Cason Wallace. I feel like Cason Wallace will be the one that sort of sneaks up higher than you expect. But look, if I'm Indy at 7, I'm taking Jarris Walker and never looking back. Because you've already got, think about it, you got Halliburton, you got Buddy Hield, you got Benny Mathurin, you got Big Miles Turner. What do you need? You need a big, bustling, hustling power forward who can get you a couple of buckets here or there. Jarris Walker, basically, in my brain, tops out as like Thad Young, but still, Thad Young's a fucking handy player to have when you've already got Tyrese Halliburton, Benny Mathurin, Miles Turner and co, right? So, oh, they're taking Koulibaly at 7. Jeez. I'll pay that. Good job, Indy. Well, I was wrong, finally. Nice. So Koulibaly is kind of like that weird French, he's like Wemby's teammate. So he's a small forward. He's got like really fascinating sort of hops. Interesting player. Bit more sort of, I don't know, you got to look at him and go, well, how much are we going to develop out of Bilal Koulibaly? Fascinating landing spot there in Indy. He can sort of just hang out, do his thing. I kind of like it. I probably would have, like, my thought initially was that he would probably go 9 to Utah. That was been basically my lean for ages and ages and ages. But there we go. He's gone 7. So he's jumped up a couple in my estimations. All right, how are we doing? So we're at 7. I'm going to do this through the lottery to 14, I think, and then I'm going to piss off because I've got to, go hang out, pack the car. Jeez. I also love how they're going to try to put that fucking hat on that hair. Like, that's great. Just like fucking good stuff. Ooh. I've been hearing that my whole life. It's like, yeah. So you're going to suck. It's like, dude, he's in year 8. Settle down. That's brutal. All right, so who goes, if we're going to take Bilal Koulibaly at 7, who are we taking at 8? Then Washington. What do we reckon? That's going to be weird. Like, really weird. Do they take Cam Whitmore? Do you take Jarris Walker? Jarris Walker might slip down to, like, the Jazz at 9, which means Hendricks could go 10, could go 11. Fascinating. With the 7th pick of the 2023 draft, the Indiana Pacers select Bilal Koulibaly. He's the bloke who plays with Wemby. Oh, they're trading. There we go. So Koulibaly's being traded to Washington. So 7-8, I would expect to switch. So why would Washington trade to 7? Interesting. That's a good swinging dick moment as well. I held my own NBA draft combine. I could probably do that tomorrow. I don't think anyone would rock up. It'd be in Ballarat on the old blacktops at Ballarat High. But it'd still be cool. He's grown a foot since 2019. Jesus. That's pretty good. I've grown a foot outwards since 2019. 2 kids. Jimmy, you didn't give birth to them. Yeah, it didn't matter. Still got way fatter, I'll tell you. So Indy is then taking Jarris Walker at 8. And so Washington sent them 2 second rounders. That makes sense. It seems weird that Washington were like, we really feel the need to jump up to 7. Like, were they that convinced that somebody was going to take them at 7? Like, what are we doing here? That seems weird. Funny, though. Kind of love it. Anyway, Koulibaly goes off to the Wiz at 7. Is drafted by Indy, but they're trading that to Washington, switching around 7 and 8 because never, ever underestimate Washington's ability just to completely just fuck themselves and be the dumbest people in the room at any point of a draft, at any point of a trade. You saw them get played by Brad Beal. You saw them get played by the Zinger. Oh, but if he opts out, we can't trade him. It's like, who's going to go pay the extreme Zinger meal this offseason? Washington? Oh, that's right. Fucking nobody, you idiots. You got played. Congratulations. You played yourself. And then it looks like they've kind of done that again. To jump up to 7, give up a couple of those second rounders to go and take Bilal Koulibaly at 7 when they were picking at 8. Was somebody else going to jump them? Congratulations, Michael Winger. You played yourself. And Jarris Walker's going to go 8 anyway to Indy. So Indy get their man, and they get a couple of second rounders for moving back 1 spot. Indy are fucking smart. Washington are idiots. That's amazing. That's good drafting. And the pace. Here we go. Woj has finally woken up. The Pacers are going to get Jarris Walker at 8. Okay, Woj. Shams has been fucking bodying you all day, mate. Get your hand off it. Get back in the game, Woj. Jesus, I'll tell you that much. All right, so what do we got? 7 and 8, basically locked away now. Jarris Walker goes 8 after Bilal Koulibaly at 7. But Koulibaly goes to Washington, 8. That is now Indy at 9. We have the Utah Jazz. It's a soft J. What do we reckon? Hendricks? Cam Whitmore? It's a pretty interesting one, actually, for Utah because you feel like they need a good swing man for the simple idea of, like, you've already got, like, a bunch of sort of weird gunny twos, right? You got Colin the Sex Man Sexton. You got Jordan Jeremy Clarkson. You probably don't need a Cam Whitmore, but you do need a Taylor Hendricks to play next to Larry. That's a girl's name, Markkinen. Because, you've got Sexman Clarkson. If you get a big wing that you can put next to Lowry and play Lowry small forward or power forward, whatever, Hendricks sort of seems like the guy. So I'd be taking Hendricks at 9 because what's the Utah's depth chart? It's going to be like Lowry, the Hoser, Kelly Olynyk, Rudy Gay. That's about it, right? In terms of like big dudes, Ochai Agbaji, he gave us a little bit towards the end of the season, but interesting. Walker Kessler being the absolute steal of last year's draft is still fucking hilarious. But anyway. They do have a lot of second rounders at Washington, so why not just spend 2 of them to move up a little bit? But anyway, what else we got? So the Utah Jazz, I'd be taking Taylor Hendricks at a UCF. Cam Whitmore dropping all the way to 10, feasibly, for Dallas if they stick there. I expect a Dallas trade to hit too. Woj, thank you so much for repeating what you saw on Twitter fucking 15 minutes ago, you idiot. Seriously, how is this just not the ESPN stream? Just me going, this is what's happening, idiots. I'll tell you. With the number 8 pick in the 2023 draft has been traded, the Wizards select Jarris Walker, the University of Houston, for the Cougars. He's also got great hair. Like, you don't want to go up against a dude who's that big and with hair that good. Like, it's pretty simple. He's a winner. I love that. Is he good, though? Nah, he's a winner. My only problem with Jarris Walker is that he feels undersized as well. Like, he has very much that Paul Millsap, Julius Randle kind of vibe to him. And I feel like if he was just like, I don't know, 2 inches taller, just stretched out that little bit more, maybe that's why he's grown out his hair that much. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway. I would love to see, though, Utah. Look, if they do trade up, well, not trade up, at number 9, the Utah Jazz could very easily just go, well, we're going to take Grady Dick because we've already got Gay, we've got Dick, and we've got the sex man Sexton. It's all lining up. Whereas he should also just go to Orlando, so then you can have the backcourt of Jalen Suggs and Grady Dick, and you have finally the Suggs-Dick combo. Who doesn't love it? Jarris Walker. Good on him. Anytime you can get a dude who averages 11 points a game, you got to go do it. 6 rebounds, 11 points. Woo! He's tough as hell. I like Jarris Walker. Oh, Draymond Green. We've finally gotten to that comparison. So who are we taking at 9 is going to be Hendricks. Let's go, Hendricks. Hendricks. Give me Taylor Hendricks. Taylor Hendricks. Cam Whitmore just doesn't scream to me as a wow. What else we got? Hendricks, number 9 for Utah. Nailed it. Let's go. Geez, my voice might give out by the time I get to the end of the lottery. 14. But yeah, I also feel like that's about where my knowledge sort of drops off a bit of a cliff by the time we get to about 18, 19, 20, 21. So I think we'll pull the pin on this at pick number 14 after we get to the New Orleans Pelicans. Don't be a Pelicant. Seriously, can we not give them the fucking... It's like, we understand that the pick has been traded. Like, you're not playing for Washington, Jarris Walker. You're going to Indy. Like, they know it. They've already got it on the graphic on screen. Like, why are you making him wear the hat? Whoa. I do like it's like, oh, we can only have 2 up on the couch with you, but you got 3 sisters. And fucking none of them are here. What are you talking about, Monica McNutt? You're nuts, mate. Oh, shit. God damn, Jarris Walker. He does have those sisters. Oh, boy. Ooh. Let's go, Taylor Hendricks. Come on, the pick is in. It's like, all right, let's get Jarris Walker's thoughts on going to Houston. Oh, no, we're going to ask him now about being traded to Indy. He's like, yeah, it's pretty good, I guess. I'm a tough 2-way player. I like to play tough. I like to play hard. All right. Yep. I do want one player just to go up there. Look, to be honest, I'm just out here to get buckets. I'm not going to try hard much on defense. I just really want to be really famous and like have a shoe line, have kids think that I'm fucking rad, make a shit ton of money, bang some porn stars like Zion, and away we go. I want to have wings named after me, all in the greater Houston area, that sort of vibe. And now we're cutting to a Victor Wembanyama doco. What are we doing here? What is happening? Sure. Tough vibes for Cam Whitmore. Bloke was going to be like 5 earlier this week. And then everybody met him and went, oh, this guy sucks. I do love it, though. Good on him. Righto. To be honest, I should just be on here until like Grady Dick gets drafted. Which would be amazing. The family be blowing up the group chat. Oh, it's Scoot. That's nice. That was an AT&T ad. Gross. Oh. Connecting changes everything. Right, now we've got an ad break. After we've gotten to Utah at 9, now we're going to the ads. Oh, great job, everybody. Covering yourselves in glory once again, ESPN. Anyway, we've got Taylor Hendricks going at number 9. Love that fit for Utah. As I said, that front court depth chart doesn't need a Cam Whitmore. It needs a big wing, just like Hendricks. Hopefully, he actually is good. He looked all right. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. But then we've got what? 10 for the Dallas Mavericks. Who are they going to trade it to? Who can they get? Do they know? Does anybody know? I don't think they know. I don't think they've got a fucking clue. Just in general, Dallas, I just don't think they've got any clue. They're cooked. It's all right, guys. We've got Kyrie. Blah. But Hendricks is going to be handy. Number 10, look, Dallas, if they keep that, you want to go the big man, don't you? The first center to go off the board that isn't Wemby, which would be Derek Lively. He looks all right. You could also go Grady Dick there just because you want shooters around Luka and apparently white guys. A bit weird, but here you are. Kobe Buffkin. I hate the name. It's like cool first name, Kobe. You thought you was Kobe, though? Your last name's Buffkin. Jalen Hood-Schifino, no dice either. Maybe Nick Smith Jr. Jaime Jaquez. I don't mind him. He's a bit old, though. So, I don't know. Dallas don't really need like a Cam Whitmore either, do they? So maybe Orlando end up getting Cam Whitmore at 11, which would be fucking hilarious. What a slide. But they could also take him at 10, but I'd rather just roll the dice. What? You've already, especially if you're Dallas, right? You've already got our man, Josh Green. They've got, well, they're trying to get rid of Tim Hardaway Jr., obviously. But they've also got, what was it, Jaden Hardy, last year's first rounder. You've kind of got like a couple of shooting guards. They need like that. They actually, to be honest, needed like a Taylor Hendricks. They need just a big dude, though. Derek Lively should be it. But anyway, the pick is in for Utah. We know that's going to be Taylor Hendricks. Who's going to be next? Who's going to be 10? What are Dallas going to do? What are they going to do? The number 9 pick in the 2023 draft, the Utah Jazz select Taylor Hendricks. Got it. UCF. Sure. It's pretty good. He's going to have a rough time going, well, I'm from Florida. I went to UCF. What's there to do in Salt Lake City? You at least get Joe Ingles' coffee recommendations, but geez. All right. Who are we going? Number 10. OKC is trading up to get number 10 from Dallas. You might remember OKC from pick number 12. So if they're jumping up 2 spots, so let's see what happens, huh? What do we got? So what's the trade? OKC's getting Case and Wallace from Dallas at 10. Who was going to take Case and Wallace before them at 12 anyway? That seems weird. But there you go. OKC trading with Dallas. What are Dallas getting in return from OKC to jump up those 2 spots? You'd hope another draft pick. That's what Dallas need. I got a lot of time for Taylor Hendricks. He looks like Johnny Isaac. Oh, the Mavs will trade number 10, Cason Wallace and Davis Bertans to OKC. And what does Dallas get in return for Bertans and the 10? You've got me hanging on a fucking hook here. Oh, Dallas got number 12 and a traded player exception. Seriously, you moved 2 spots back in the draft to get off the Bertans contract. Oh my god. Dallas is a shit show. How do you not like wangle anything else out of OKC at that? Sam Presti is just fucking like, oh, is Dallas on the phone? Watch this. I won't give up shit. We'll move up 2. Oh no, we're gonna eat a little bit of Davis Bertans money. What are we gonna do? That's fucking hilarious. That's his mum. Right. Okay. Good job, Taylor Hendricks. Thanking your mum. Seriously. Mum, hold the mic closer to your head. Jesus. What do you say if your mum rocks up looking like that? You know? Go, thanks, mum. Thanks. Now, everybody on my team is going to be making jokes about this for the next decade. I do love the sibling vibe when they're up on the couch as well. It's like, so this is your dickhead fucking brother. He's way better than you, and he's now going to make a shit ton more money. How do you feel about that? They're like, this fucking knucklehead. Oh, I can still bash him. It's like, could you though? I like it. Ugh. OKC sends number 12 and a trade TPA, so a traded player exception to Dallas as part of the trade. Dallas get off the Bertans contract, move 2 spots back in the draft because of it. They might still get their dude anyway because it's only 2 spots and it's only Cason Wallace, and I don't feel like Cason Wallace is the dude that you really need if you're in Dallas, right? So this pick is in Cason Wallace at 10. Oh, Bertans. Watch him be absolutely awesome in OKC now as well, Bertans. I love that. Well, now they've got a bit of space, I guess. They're in Dallas because you're going to bring back Kyrie. You've already got Luca. You at least sort of move that shitty fucking Bertans contract. That's fine. I still, if I was Dallas, I'd be in the right. Well, what else can we get? Can we get another pick and then package those 2 picks and then send it off? Tough scenes. Dallas is still a shit show, though. All right, come on. 14. Then we're going to call it quits with the live stream. But this has been fun as not even drinking today because I got to drive up to Ballarat later. Jeez. Celebrate my birthday in style by getting shit faced all weekend. Cuban going, oh, well, we need to save a couple of dollars so we can bring back Kyrie. Great job, Mark Cuban. The number 10 pick in the 2023 draft is Cason Wallace. So Cam Whitmore is just fucking flying. This is the thing when they come out and now finally announce like the seven and eight have swapped. You're like, yeah, dude, that happened a half hour ago. What the fuck are you doing? How is this good TV? Just do it at the time. Go, oh well, something changed. They fucked it up, but we'll just keep you guys in the loop. The 10th pick, Casey Wallace. Casey Wallace. Predator. Love it. Casey Wallace. He looks terrifying. God, he's going to be good in OKC. Love that for the Thunder. It's going to be a tough MF up. Is Casey Wallace. All right, so what do we got next? Yeah, Matty always says wearing the cap of the wrong team after a trade has already done my head in. So dumb. 100%. Like if you think the trade has been agreed to, just do both. Just have both caps. Go. We think you've been traded to Indy. Wear this as well. So when we get the photos, we don't look like fucking idiots all across the board, you dummies. It's a lot of sunglasses inside though for the Case and Wallace folks. Like it's not very bright inside Barclays when they're doing the draft. Like most of it's actually pretty dark. But yeesh. I do love it when you get to this point in the draft. It's like, oh, he's a complete guard. It's like, then why is he going 10, Jay? He's going to be awesome defensively. We know that about Case and Wallace. And it's like, if he could be a better scorer, a better shooter, then away we go. But he's going to be awesome in OKC. Love it. Backing up Josh Giddey, SGA and co. Orlando's going to take Jet Howard at 11. Jeez, Cam Whitmore in shambles. They might get him at 12 if you're Dallas. Dallas could obviously probably still go Grady Dick, Derek Lively. They can still get Lively and have just moved off, Bertans' contract and still gotten the dude that they wanted. So that's pretty good. Kobe Buffkin, Keontae George, Jalen Hood Shafino. Interesting. Just as long as Dallas don't take Cam Whitmore, because they've already got Josh Green. They don't need Whitmore. Ooh. Casey Wallace is a bad man. Oh, we more tired, Jim. Peep up. That is a sweet jacket, Casey Wallace. But don't give him the fucking Dallas fucking hat. What are we doing here? Seriously, the dumbest shit. A lot of things going on. Casey Wallace. I like that they've instead of putting the hat on top of his hair, they've gone right. We're just going to really loosen it up and just sit it over the top of your braids. That's sick. $5 years older, and he's like, yeah, he's come a long way. I used to kick his ass, and now he's been able to beat me for the last 3 or 4. Nice. Get yourself a brother who appreciates you like that, dude. Love it. Casey Wallace's brother rules. Jet Howard at 11 for Orlando. I feel like that's a bit of a reach. OKC. This is awesome. They're going to love that. Righto. What else we got? So we got 11, 12. 11's in. We're taking Jet Howard. 12 is going to be Dallas in place of OKC. So Dallas, they could still take Lively if they wanted to. Which, look, I'll pay that. If you take the dude that you wanted at 12, but you also managed to just piss off the Bertans contract, sure. The thing is, you got to make sure you get the dude that you want. Then we've got Toronto at 13, and then the New Orleans Pelicans. Does Whitmore go to Toronto? Maybe. Maybe Dallas take him at 12 anyway and do a really dumb thing, which is very Dallas. All right, come on, Shams. Keep spoiling shit. Let's go. With the number 11 pick in the 2023 draft, the Orlando Magic take Jet Howard. Jet Howard. Juwan Howard loves it down there in Florida. Love it. Good on you, Jet Howard. Whoa. Pretty cool. The guy who went in for the high five and just ended up hitting him in the shoulder. That was awesome. You thought you were friends, but you're not. He didn't give a shit. That was amazing. All right, what are the big other remaining questions in this draft? So we've gone 11. So Orlando have their two guys in Anthony Black and Jet Howard. It's like, okay. 12, we're going to see Dallas pick instead of OKC. What else? We've got 13, Toronto, 14, the Pelicans, 15. You feel like Atlanta have been trying to trade this pick all fucking off season. Dallas is taking Derek Lively. Boom. So there you go. You got your dude at 12. You got off the Batans contract. I'll pay it. Good job. The Yaz pick again at 16. That's probably a good one too. The Jazz could be feeling pretty good about this because they could still end up with Whitmore at 16 at this point. Jesus. But you feel like Bufkin or like the fact that Utah will get probably one of Hood Shafino, Bufkin, Keontae George, Grady Dick, or Whitmore is massive. Love that. I love that for Utah. I love that for you. All right, so Derek Lively going 12. Whitmore could just go all the way down to Utah at 16, which would be hilarious. Yeah, the Lakers at 17, then the Heat, then the Warriors, and then the Rockets and the two Nets picks as well. This is massive. Cool. All right, so we've got the Dallas pick in for Derek Lively. They can use the full mid-level exception as well. I guess that's the thing with the Mavs thing. They got a $17 million trade exception and the full mid-level exception as well because they're not over the cap now, which is pretty good. Tricky. And so they got the cap hold from Kyrie. Reggie Bullock, who knows, but still. Lots going on. Jet Howard. Love it. Come on, let's speed up. Derek Lively. Let's go. I love how Juwan Howard is like a very individual, unique looking fella. And his son doesn't look that much like him. Like there's a bit of it there, right? But like once you see Juwan Howard's face when he was a kid back there in Michigan, it's like you will remember Juwan Howard forever. But Jet, don't know. This is a long, long interview for the number 11 pick. How are you not alternating doing? Well, look, I'll pay it because like Juwan Howard's there. You got to ask Juwan Howard a question here, Monica. What are you doing? And what about your dad? I do love the mum's dress though. It's definitely like somebody told me this looks good. It's just my vibe. It's cool knowing that John Howard could like beat up everybody in that room. I did like it, but our listening's a skill. It's like, I mean, to a degree, but skill is also a skill. It's great coach speak. Listening's a skill. It's like, all right, then how about you listen to me? Shut up. Oh, John Howard is just a bit of emotion. You love it. Oh, mum's nailing that. She's doing a great job. Joanne just like, okay, don't fuck it up. You're doing a great job. That's very nice. So Dallas are taking Lively for, at number 12. So now they've got a big man. You feel good about that. What are they going to do with their other moves is the big thing. I'll tell you what they could use is oh, we're going to a break. All right. Well, I might take a quick break and go grab my coffee. Sounds like a good plan. I'll be back in this. All right. Bringing it back. Next few picks, and then we're going to piss off. This has been fun, has there? It hasn't felt very hypey though, right? With Wembenyama being so good and going to a team like the Spurs, the entire draft kind of have like this, air of inevitability. And the big problem for me is like Brandon Miller inspires absolutely nothing from nobody. And it's a weird sort of top three. You got the Spurs, the Hornets, and the Blazers. Like they're like Charlotte gets sort of like this, tagged as this weird small market. Charlotte's fucking big. It just doesn't have like the impact media wise that you'd sort of expect from that sort of thing. Here we go. Number 12. 12th pick of the 2023 NBA draft. The Oklahoma City Thunder for the Dallas Mavericks take Derek Lively. Okay. Now he's Canadian. Jeez. Derek Lively's another weird looking cat. He fits in with like all the weird looking dudes they got there in Dallas. He's just a strange unit. All right, come on, Shams. Who are Portland taking at 13? So who do you want at 13, Portland fans? I'm going to say they're going to end up with like Kobe Buffkin or something, which would be hilarious. But it probably should be Whitmore. They probably should take Cam Whitmore. At 13, you should probably take Cam Whitmore. Right? Love it. Right. So I got 2 more picks till I piss off. How are we all feeling about it? Oof. Bobby Marks. Oh. Oh, that is brutal. Great job, Derek Lively. Let's go. 7-2. He does sort of feel like that Tyson Chandler sort of dude. And he could be awesome, I think, in Dallas. The problem is, do you trust Dallas and Jason Kidd's like ability to like, develop young dudes? Their track record isn't, oh, that's right, great at all. So, but they could have taken him at 10. JJ's right. They move back. They get off the Bertans contract. They can open up that full mid-level exception and go waste it on somebody. It's going to be good. Go get Fred VanVleet. Dallas, go do that. Piss Kyrie off. Get VanVleet to the fighting VanVleets. I'm a pro. It's crazy, man. You can't fucking wear socks though, Derek. What are you doing? Get some socks on, mate. What are you doing, bro? But Derek Lively, look, I love the fit. I just would rather see him be a little bit better. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. I love it. Derek Lively's mum definitely looks like, she's about to ask for the manager. I love it. She'll have words with Adam Silver later. That's great. Good on him. I need Kathy. All right. So who's going to go 13 to Toronto? It's going to be Kobe. It's going to be Whitmore. What do we reckon? Kobe. Cam. Jordan Hood Shafino. Fascinating. What could happen? Nick Smith Jr.? That'd be funny. Oh, we got our replacement for Fred VanVleet. All right. Cam Whitmore just feels like, I don't know, if you want to move off one of your wing dudes. Doesn't it feel like Toronto have absolutely zero clue as to what the fuck they want to do, though? Toronto are just like, I don't know. We want to rebuild, but we're too good. We really like having Pascal Siakam around. We really like Fred VanVleet. We've already got Scoob. You should be rebuilding around Scoob. Last year was a horror show. All right, come on, Toronto. Masai hates Shams clearly and is not leaking to him. I do love draft day chats. Like, he works really hard. It's like, yeah, I don't think you get picked in the first round of the NBA draft by not being a hard worker. Good on you, JJ. Lopez, don't mind that. It's a good comp, even a bit more size, just not as bulky. JJ Redick talking sense. That's what he does. He does a good job of it too. Jesus. Oh God, I keep booting it. All the lights are going to turn off in a second. So where's Jim? All right, the pick is in for 13 for Toronto. Who's it going to be? My guess is I'm going to say Whitmore. It'd be funny if it was like Jordan Hawkins or something, right? What are we going to get? What are we going to get? Jalen Hood Shafino? That sounds like a Raptors name. Let's go, Shams. What are you telling me? Oh, Cam Whitmore. Hood Shafino. Nick Smith Jr., what are we doing? What are we saying? Ooh, the Raptors taking it 13. Oh my God, is this not going to leak? He's walking out. It's already happened. Who's it going to be? Pick the 2003 draft. The Toronto Raptors select Cam Whitmore. Grady Dick. You took the guy for righteous gemstones, you morons. I love it. That's just fantastic, isn't it? That is very funny. Grady Dick. Love this. Grady Dick, you absolute lunatic. It's pretty funny. Grady Dick right now. There you go. Whoop, that one. There we go. Not working. God damn it. Why wouldn't you work? You bastard. That one. Oops. Share that tab instead. What are we doing? That one. That's my guy. Grady Dick. Oh, I love that. Just, he definitely is going to go thrill kill a hooker after this. I don't know what to say. 14. The New Orleans Pelicans. It'll be the last one that we hang out and do for this live show. That is an amazing, amazing suit. Grady Dick is such a weirdo. Cam Whitmore is just like punching holes in shit right now somewhere, right? Oh, Grady Dick is a dumb fuck. Oof. That is a tough, tough look. Grady Dick. Grady Dick. There we go. Live look at Grady Dick. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Grady Dick is hilarious. What a dummy. All right. So the last pick that we will live stream today for the 2023 NBA draft. It's been an hour and a half. Jesus. It's a lot of talking. So the Pelicans. That's a tricky, tricky one for the Pels, isn't it? Whitmore, There's another swing dude. They've already got plenty of dudes like that. Interesting. The Mavericks are active in the trade marketplace, apparently. Trying to get somebody with that $17 million trade exception they just opened up. No shit, Sherlock. Thanks, Shams. Order! To acquire a player or for a current or future pick as well. Good job. So what would you need, I reckon, if you're a Pelican? You probably need that Cam Whitmore backup 2-3 as well, right? So in place of you got CJ, you got Dyson Daniels, but you've already got Kira Lewis. You got Dyson Daniels. You got Herb Jones, Najee Marshall, Brandon Spindles, Ingram. I think you just add to that wing depth, right? So you'd probably go the Cam Whitmore type. Jordan Hood, Jalen Hood Shafino as a backup point guard, maybe, but you've already got Dyson Daniels. I'd have to go Whitmore. Maybe Jordan Hawkins is a big shooter. Keontae George, the same sort of vibe. It's a lot of shooting wings from here on out. Jordan Hawkins for the Pels. Boom. The fall of Cam Whitmore has been precipitous. Whoa. All right. All right. So once Adam Silver actually announces this one, I'm going to piss off because I got shit to do. Going to go pack the car. Good stuff. I do like the Jordan Hawkins pick. That's good. At a UConn, the champion. He's like that sort of nicely sized swingman shooter. Helps out the Pelicans, I guess. And if you think he's not a fucking numbnuts like Whitmore might be, then boom, take him. There we go. So, other things that remain to be seen in this draft. What do we think? Cam Whitmore, where would he go? Keontae George, Nick Smith Jr., Jalen Hood Shafino, Kobe Buffkin, Noah Clowney, James Najee, Chris Murray, Jaime Jaquez. I still reckon we might see Utah end up with like Cam Whitmore at 16, which is hilarious. But the fact that they'll get Smith Jr., Hood Shafino, Keontae George, Whitmore, anybody of those names, they'll be absolutely doing backflips at 16 for that Utah. Whitmore was always going to slide if he started sliding. That's exactly what we've seen. Yeah. I need JJ. Larry's going off his fucking chops. Wait. Come here. Larry. Nah. Cool. Interrupted by the dog. Love to see it. Mavericks. They've traded that one. Cason Wallace. Nice. Great. Well, you know, the draft that happened, or the trade that happened like 20 minutes ago, the 14th pick and the final pick of Jimmy's live stream, the New Orleans Pelicans will select Jordan Hawkins from UConn. UConn. Let's go, Jordan Hawkins. Come on. All right. So 15, we've got Atlanta. I say they take Nick Smith Jr., maybe Cam Whitmore. 16, if Utah can just take Cam Whitmore, that would be hilarious, but they'll probably take maybe Hood Shafino or Keontae George. And then you get into the Lakers, the Heat, the Warriors, Houston again, then those two Brooklyn picks. But that's it for us. It's been fun. Way less drunk than usual, just saying. But this is the problem. It's on a Friday. I've got to go somewhere tonight, so I can't be shit-tanned because I've got to drive the car with 2 squids in it. And old mate. So, this is great. All right. Jordan Hawkins off to the Pals. I reckon the predictions for the next 5, we'll see Whitmore go 15 to the Hawks. You'll see Jalen Hood, Keontae George go to the Jazz. Nick Smith Jr. go to the Lakers. Kobe Buffkin go to. Oh, actually, they just got Chris Paul. Jalen Hood Shafino to. The Warriors get very tricky, actually. Maybe Ray and Rupert. Why not? And I think it sort of drops off around that point too, right? After that Buffkin, George, Smith Jr., Hood Shafino, Whitmore sort of thing, there's about 5 there. It's going to get pretty tricky right there. So, all right, that's it from us. Good times, great memories. NBA Straya, another draft show, Dunskies. And we'd usually sort of jump in and do the start of the second round, but I'll be probably loading shit into a Subaru. So that's it. So we'll probably do a draft show at some point. Might be the start of next week, but there you go. You've got an hour and 41 worth of this. We'll talk to you soon. NBA Australia. Peace out. Yes.